What's happening? All of my people on YouTube. It's Mr. Biggs here with another video. This time, it's going to be a little different. We're going to talk about extremists, ideas, extremist things that have been happening, and seeing whether or not you have been picking up on the rhetoric. That's the reason why this video is titled "Sometimes the Other Side Doesn't Play Fair." Because I don't like it when there's two sets of rules for same type of people. I don't like that. That usually gets me upset, and that's happened again and again and again and again, and it sucks. It sucks. And there's so many people that are believing the extreme left. Now, I always say, this is a political video. And if you don't like it, turn away. Run away, snowflake. I'm going to state some things that are going to upset some people, and I don't care. But it's not designed to hurt them. It's just my opinion. It's what I think. So you'll find that a lot of what I think and what I believe is not all on the right-hand side, conservative side of thinking. Not all of my beliefs are definitely not on the left. I think I am more right-sided than left, but I grew up thinking that you should play by the same rules. You should be fair. Treat others as if you want to be treated. So it brings me to my first topic. When they had the Kavanaugh hearings, all this huge spectacle, and I'm talking like we're talking like almost a full month of Kavanaugh mania. The extreme left, the middle left, everybody on the left was losing their minds over a situation that had happened literally 35 plus years ago. Okay? It was he said, she said. No evidence, zero evidence was ever put forward. Zero, right? Publicly, they were acting like children, screaming, crying, and publicly. Although the whole world got to see how immature, how childish, how petty our government runs. They got to see it on full blast. It was so embarrassing to go through that. I was embarrassed. I drive Uber on the side, and I have all these people who fly international. They're many citizens from every continent on the earth. I run into them almost on a weekly basis, and it was embarrassing. It was like they were mocking us. They were like, "What? Why are you guys acting like children? Is this how you always act?" And unfortunately, the last couple of decades, we've been acting like children. It's out there. People see it. It was embarrassing, and if it was any Fortune 500 company, they would put an end to a lot of that stuff. The way that Congress runs, the House, the Senate, the White House. It is incredible. It is downright incredible to see how belligerent and how out of touch and, just craziness that comes out of this country. So anyways, they went through a month of all this, right? How, all kind made him try to make him look like he was the worst person in the world. And then look at us now. Look at us now. The good old state of Virginia. You got the 3 top leaders of that state in political mess right now. It's literally the same exact scenarios as Kavanaugh. But I ask you this, folks. Do you see a 1 month blown out hearing about the same stuff? Do you see that right now? Do you see all these people acting crazy? Could be left or right wing. Do you see any of them acting crazy about this? Not to the level of Kavanaugh. Now, granted, he was going on the Supreme Court, and I am glad he got on there. I'm glad. I'm so happy. I giggled my little ass off when that happened. I was so happy. It was another huge defeat in their face. It's not that your average Democrat, and I'm going to say, when I say average, I'm saying a Democrat that actually has a brain, that is in the middle of the road, that when I think of Democrat, I try to think of it in the highest regard, and in the JFK era, where they had morals and values and class and dignity and honor. I was thinking on that level. But to be honest, those days are long gone. And those folks that think like that, they don't relate to the Democrats of today. The Democrats of today are different. These are your, they're trying to push this socialism, the socialist agenda, and it's not going to work. It is not going to work. What happens here is this: every issue we come to like a border, basically. You got the right wing with all of its guns, bullets, and everything that have the means to literally wipe out these trouble-causing, freaking morons. And then you got the other side where they're just huffing and puffing and trying to create trouble, non-stop trouble. They're lying to FISA courts. They are literally doing, they're throwing their own people under the bus. The left is throwing, Bernie Sanders under the bus, all this other stuff, But yet, they can't come together for their own sake and help each other out and create a narrative, create objectives, to try to help make America come together. And to turn around and say that Make America Great is a racist statement, or wearing a hat, get the hell out of here. It just blows my mind that they say that. They're saying that if you wear a Make America Great hat, that is a racist statement. You are retarded if you think that. There is something critically wrong with your brain if you think making America great is a racist thing to say or be about or support. Every Democrat in the world should be supporting making their country great. And if you don't, shame on you. If you're a Democrat and you don't want to see this country great, shame on you. Get the hell out of the country. Get out! If you don't want to see this country great, get your shit and your stupid people the hell out of the country. Why are you here if you don't want it great? Why? If you're a liberal, same goes to you. If the Republic agree that you want to make America great again, you need to get out too. We need Americans. We don't need the left or the right or the center or the liberal we don't need that. We need Americans. We need to get off this petty shit. This shit is so petty. We look like imbeciles across all the major news platforms. Non-stop imbeciles. It is just ridiculous. It is embarrassing. How are you going to be a leader if all you do is sit there and cry and complain when something doesn't go right? When Jeff Bezos comes across a damn near impossible task, do you think he sits there at night and cries and complains and hashtags Me Too and all this other stuff? Do you think he does that? Think about it, folks. Think about it. The number one, the top percent of earners, the people, the movers, the shakers of this great country, do you think they have time to sit there in their little pity storm and just cry over something that doesn't work? You got to be out of your damn mind if you think that is actually happening. Come on. And painting your face black, brown, yellow, purple, pink. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Our troops paint their faces black and brown and green and beige and whatever color they need to do to blend in to their environment and their society, that whatever they're at. You guys are on this petty stuff. And don't get in that. Don't get wrapped in that, If you're on the left and you have your morale and your belief and all that, that's okay. But when you start doing this extremism stuff, the American people see right through this. See right through it. They just see right through it. And it's the State of the Union speech, for example, on CNN, CBS, all these extreme left-wing, fake news groups. Fake news, folks. It's all propaganda. They came out with their own polls and they showed 76% approval rating of what our great president said. And then you look at the commentary on the fake news extreme left, and I don't know what speech they watched, but it's not what had happened. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So don't give into this stuff. These petty, stupid things that they want to divide and conquer. Those with the money, that's who's doing it. Those with money. I'm talking about Soros. Those type of people with money that have evil intentions. Okay? Those groups want to divide and conquer. And they're doing a damn good job of it. If we're not careful, this country is going to go into a civil war. And I'm telling you, the left and the liberals are not going to like that outcome of that war. I can guarantee it. You don't go, if you have an army of well-trained folks that love to train, you don't go and take another group of people who don't know the first word of train, don't even know what that means. They think it's a choo-choo train. And you line both of them up in a war. The folks who train every day for that type of stuff, they are going to wipe out this craziness. In a way, I hope it does not ever happen. I hope that our Americans wake up and see that the elite, these top, I wouldn't even say elite, these top evil, conspiring folks that have all the money, they're the one conquer and divide and conquer strategy over Americans. And it's working. It's got to stop. It is absolutely insane, Absolutely insane. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the right has insane positions as well. I just don't get it sometimes. I don't get how or why folks, they're just like this New Green Deal. Are you kidding me? They want to do away with automobiles, buses. What? You're not, Americans will never do away with their personal transportation. What's going to be in their place? How? Why? How could that even be a thought? How could you sit there and waste your precious little time thinking that Americans are going to get off the automobile? If you got billion-dollar industry, trillion-dollar industries building electric cars, you know, you're trying to get rid of fossil fuels. I get it. I get what you're trying to do. But how in your right mind do you think, even in 100 years, that we would get off that we would stop using it? You have to think about it. How long has gasoline engines been around in oil companies and all this stuff? The people with big bucks. You think they're going to sit there and let you just take them out of business? If this country wanted to be on electric cars, we would have done so 100 years ago, at least. At least, folks. But, again, Americans are too dumb to figure this out. Too dumb to figure this out. Dumb as a brick. And they're going to sit there and run around and say they want to get rid of automobiles, fossil fuel. You are crazy. You are absolutely out of your mind. The Americans know that. The first person that came up with a ingenious, well, he's not the first, but one of the first persons that came up with an ingenious way to make a humongous 1970-something Cadillac that gets like 8 miles a gallon, he converted it over to running salt water. That car literally was getting like 80 miles a gallon, 100 miles a gallon, because he changed the way it operated. Guess what happened to that person? Yeah, he got Clintoned. You don't know what Clintoning is? Yeah, it's when they kill people for coming up with good ideas, or, you know, suppress them, or, yeah, that's what happens. Insane. Folks, don't be blind to that. You know, that's all I'm going to say on that topic. Where are all those people crying about the injustice? Your left Democrat leaders did the same thing as Kavanaugh, if not worse. And there's way more evidence involved with that than there is. Oh my God. Are you serious? Are you guys serious? Anyways, today is Thursday. We are out here in the zone tonight. This is a critical time. This month is going to be down to the wire. It's going to be hard to pull this one off. We got a short month. We got chaos as far as it, goes, but we're going to pull it off. I am literally going to be driving like every day this entire month. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got little time to do it. And, you just got to plug in and go. So we did okay last night. On a dead night, I came up $40. Like I said, it was a dead night. What is going on here, folks? People, they cannot drive, man. They just cannot drive. But yeah, we're gonna plug in and try to squeeze out some more ends. I'm in a deficit right now. I gotta get out of this deficit, and I just don't like when, my plans. I'd like to plan everything out, and then when you let somebody else in on your plans, they love to just terrorize your plan, tear it up, and ruin it. So it's a difficult month this month. But I had a pretty cool situation. I've been all my photos and pictures and my day-to-day kind of like life, what I've been up to, I only kind of post on Instagram. It's kind of it. Sometimes I'll bleed over some of those onto Facebook, but most of the time it's on Instagram. Well, lately all my car pictures have been from a car garage that's like right next door to my shop. And this place is called Bowden Auto Haus, and it's a really exotic car customization shop. So they work on like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, exotic race cars, and high dollar off-road builds, and just all kinds of little unique cars. And every once in a while I'll come out and I'll see a really cool car of some sort, and I'll take a couple little sporty shots of it and be about my day. Well, those pictures circulate around the world, and I tag them usually with like millions and millions of eyeballs that are watching these tags, and they get known. And it was kind of cool because the other day, or sorry, the other day, today, the owner, Mr. Josh, comes out, and as soon as he sees me, he goes like, "Hey!" I'm like, "Whoa, what's up?" He goes, "You want a shirt or something?" "Sure, here, I'll take a shirt." And I'm like, "Thanks, man." He's like, "What size?" So I told him, XL. So he goes in there, gets a badass long sleeve XL shirt, and gives it to me. He goes, "Hey, thanks, man. I always see you take pictures of our cars, and I appreciate it. It's pretty cool." I'm like, "Man, thank you. That's awesome, So, shout out to the hero of the day, Mr. Josh at Bowden Auto Haus. Go check them out. It's amazing, man. They got some good work in there. They really do work on some real cool stuff. So, it was nice for him to recognize some of the stuff that I'd done. And, he didn't have to kick me down with a little shirt, but that's cool, man. So, thumbs up to you, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm trying to get these videos organized. Right now, my free time is like non-existent. But pretty soon, I'm going to have a whole lot of free time. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to set up my empire to maximize on that free time when it comes up. So until that day comes, I am basically, I'm just going to be refining everything around me, trying to set up for a better week, a better day. But we're in our zone. We're going to try to make it happen tonight. What do you mean try? We're going to make it happen. That's what we're going to do. And what I want to do is for you guys got homework. Yeah, I know, you got homework. I want you, however you do, I want you to spread happiness and good vibes, positive vibes, well wishes, all these positive vibes. I want you guys to literally send them out there. There's a lot of people that are hurting. Even in this great economic time, this is literally one of the best times of my life right now, and it's only going to get better. But unfortunately, there are people who are hurting, and we need to, if you do pray, or if you are religious, you don't have to be. I do recommend it, but send some thoughtful prayers out to those that are hurting, that need your help. And let's spread some good vibes and good messages for those people out there that need that. I think the world could use so much good karma that we can reverse so many things that are happening right now that are so negative. But it comes to you, it comes to you. Setting the example. And when you have young folks, show them the right from the wrong and the reason why it's wrong and how to correct it. So let's let's start somewhere. Let's start by doing that. Grassroots, the happiness campaign. You know, let's make everything happy, and you know, let's spread some good cheer and good vibes. So, anyways, I'm getting ready to jump in my zone right now. I appreciate you guys watching. I see a couple of you guys pop in and check it out. I don't like to get too political sometimes, but sometimes it's just so stupid. You got to call out this stuff so folks can see it, you know, because it's you got to realize when you're being lied to and when you're being used. And unfortunately, oh come on, fucking come on, unfucking believable, unfucking believable. She's gonna sit there and play around in the goddamn crosswalk instead of just walking. They want to, oh, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. We'll fucking go. God, ah, it drives me nuts. You stand. Your average folk, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed, and it drives me insane. And it literally hurts my performance sometimes. It hurts my brain. You know. It's like you almost have to save them every day from getting killed, you know? It's unbelievable. Anyways, I'm getting off this. I got to go make some money. I appreciate you joining in. If you haven't done so already, subscribe already to the movement. Long Time Industries, we're taking off. 2019, we're doing big things. We're going to keep doing big things. But we need your help to help spread positivity, cheer, goodwill towards everyone. Okay, not just men. But thank you so much. Go ahead and tomahawk chop that like button for me, and get out there and spread the good words. All right, thank you. I love you guys, and I definitely hope you guys have a great time like I have. All right, till next time.